Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nyderah Bria and I'm obviously new to YouTube. So I would like to start off by telling you guys a little bit more about myself before we get started on our topic for today. Again, my name is Nyderah Bria. I'm from Philadelphia. I am a 20-year-old psych major at Westchester University and I just love to talk. I feel like I have a lot to say, whether it be life, love, politics, celebrities, anything in the media. I have something to say about it. And if you guys have any recommendations or topic suggestions, anything you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know. Drop your ideas down in the comment section. I'll do it because I'm not just making these videos for myself. I'm making them for you too. I'm definitely one of those girls who post those long rants on Snapchat because I always have something to say about whatever's going on, and you're like, it's 10 seconds for a reason, like please shut up. So I'm bringing my talents to YouTube. Please bear with me. I hardly know what I'm doing. But we're gonna get started on our topic for the day, which will be college life. Now, I'm sure that you guys think you've heard it all before. So did I. Until I got to college and I experienced some things that no one warned me about. So I am trying to be a blessing to someone else and warn you about the crazy BS that I was not prepared for. So we're going to start off with beauty. Now, a lot of times people will say, oh, he or she is doing too much because they want to get cute and dressed up for class, or they want to do their makeup, they want to do their hair, whatever the case may be. I am here to tell you that I am one of those girls who sometimes wear eyelashes to class, and I might do my eyebrows, and on a crazy day I might do a full face of makeup. Like, I like being cute. I don't know, sue me. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. For the people that are worried about you getting cute, they need to reevaluate themselves. The people who are saying, oh, she's doing too much, he's doing too much, ask yourself, are you even doing enough, sweetie? Probably not. Probably not. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are going to be plenty of days where you want to wear sweats. You want to wear a t-shirt and leggings, sneakers, and a hoodie, whatever the case may be, because a lot of times you feel lazy. You're tired. You've been in class all day, or you've been in work and you got to go to class. That's fine too. But it's nice every now and then to pop up stunting on them. Remind them that you can get cute. That's what I like to do. At the end of the day, it's not about what anyone else thinks. You're getting cute for yourself, usually, correct? So continue to do so. You might be sick of looking like a bum all week, and on Friday you want to stunt. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Now, when you decide to walk around campus looking like a baddie, it's going to draw plenty of attention from the opposite sex. But my number one rule is no dating anybody at your university. Please just don't do it. It's a big no-no. You're going to regret it every single time. If you want to keep your situation private, that's never going to happen. Word will spread around the school that you guys are talking, dating, having sex, whatever's going on. It'll get around. Everyone will know. If it ends badly, you have to continue to see that person at your school. There's no winning here, unless you might be the select few people that, you know, fall in love and stay in love for 4 to 8 years, however long you're in school. But my rule is just don't do it. I had my own bad experience where I was hardly dating the guy. Like, I wouldn't even use that word. Talking to the guy, and everyone found out about what? I don't know. But obviously, I didn't want everyone in my business. Yet people who I didn't even know were in my business. You can't win. Now, moving on to your reputation. That is something that can get ruined so fast by nothing at all. People will talk, people will make up things, and you're stuck to deal with that. Be careful who you're hanging out with, who you're talking to, who you're telling your business to, calling your friends, your boo, your confidant, whatever. Just be careful, because no one is to be trusted anywhere you go. College is no different. Those shenanigans helped me to move right into the next important thing that you guys need to remember, which is stay out of the drama. That is not what you came to school for. You came to school to learn, to build, to grow, not to be going back and forth with some crazy random person that you don't even know over something that's probably petty that might get you kicked out of school to begin with. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I know for some people the drama just follows you. I am one of those people. I've had people on this campus tell me about girls or guys who dislike me, whose names I didn't even know, whose faces I've never even seen. It's crazy, but I'm not running around trying to find those people like, I heard you have beef with me, da 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 da. Like, no. That's not what I came here for. I'm not doing it. Stay away from it. Now, I will not lie. The old me used to get into fights very often, but that was because I had to. I was never a little ratchet out here. Some of y'all might be, but you're in college. Like, you're trying to transition into the adult world. Any adult who's about anything is not in the streets fighting. It's not cute. You look like a bum raised you. Don't do that. No one's going to want to hire you if you're going around fighting. No professor is writing you a letter of recommendation if they remember you as the girl that's always fighting in class or the boy that's always arguing with the person next to them. Just don't do it. This is not the place for that. Go back to the hood if that's what you want to do. But college is not the place for that. Moving on to my freshmen. I know when you first get to college, it's all this newfound freedom. I want to party. I want to turn up. I don't live with my parents anymore. I can do whatever. I want to go crazy. Don't. Like, it's not that deep. I swear it's not. When you get to school the first year, that is your time to build up your GPA as high as possible. If you can get straight A's, do it. I promise it's not that much of a workload your first year. You'll have time to turn up. Wait until you have that time. Don't say, I don't need to study for that. This is not high school, boo-boo. You need to study. You need to get those good grades. You will have time to turn up. Do it when you have that extra time. Why? Because there will be a class where you will not pass. It will be a hard-ass class later down the line that you will struggle with. And you want to find comfort in knowing, I have that 3.8. It's okay that I'm not doing so great in this class. Like, if there's really nothing you can do about it, it's okay that you're going to get that bad grade because you have that 3.8 to rely on. Now, if you have a 2.2, that's not likely. You can't really do anything with that. It is extremely difficult to raise your GPA. Very easy to lower it. Super hard to bring it back up. So what you want to do is start high. Do your best to keep it high. That's the best advice I can give to you. I know so many people that are on a 5-year, 6-year track in school, and maybe they wouldn't be if they had a high GPA to begin with. But who knows? I don't know how they started off. That's just me. Now, me personally, I acted up my freshman year. It wasn't newfound freedom for me. I partied like crazy when I was in high school, but when I got here, it was a new environment, so I wanted to turn up and see what it was like here. I ended up with a 3.0. A lot of people say, oh, it's so good, that's so good. It's not good. Want better for yourself. That 3.0 is nothing. I should have gotten better, a higher GPA, but I didn't because I was playing around. I was choosing to go out and turn up versus stay in, study, get some sleep, wake up in the morning for class. So the partying, you can do without. You can save it until the weekend. You're not missing out on anything extravagant, I promise you. Now, this next thing just gets me all hyped up thinking about it. Naps. Naps are your best friend. Forget whoever you call and boo-hoo to. That's not your real best friend. Naps are your best friend. If you can, schedule 2 classes about an hour, maybe 2 hours apart, just so that you can have that little bit of time to nap and rejuvenate and get your life together, because you will need it. That might be the only thing that you have to look forward to throughout your entire day. Naps. Get with it. Another thing that you want to do is get involved as soon as possible. As soon as you get on campus, look and see what the school has to offer. I'm sure you can check on their website if they have involvement fairs, just like Westchester does. You want to see what type of orgs and programs and clubs that your school has to offer, because you really don't want to end up sitting on your ass. Like, I'm sure you have other things going on in your life, but you want to get involved. You want people to know your name. You want them to know your face. And that actually looks great on resumes. You want to be more of a well-rounded person. You want to get to know all different types of people from all different walks of life. Put yourself out there. I promise you will regret it later down the line if you don't do it. I'm in my 3rd year, and I've looked at everything at Westchester. I haven't found much that I like to do until recently, which is kind of depressing since I only have 1 more year here. But that's why I'm trying to warn you guys, this is something that you should do early on. If you don't see anything that your school has to offer that interests you, start an org of your own. Start a club of your own. Why not? What reason do you have not to do it? Just do it. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't juggle multiple different things while you're in school. You can't work, you can't take extra classes, you can't join this club or be on the board for this org. You can do it. I've seen plenty of people whom I admire because they juggle so many different things. And you wonder how it's possible. Time management. I'm sure you've heard plenty of people tell you about this and stress how important it is, because it is. As long as you make time for everything and you're an organized person, you can get it done. I've had a faculty member tell me that I couldn't take on extra classes while working a certain amount of hours, and she scared me for a second. She really did, and she made me doubt myself and question if it was possible. But I had to think, I do know these people that do 10 times more than what I do, so I can get it done. I believe in myself, and I did get it done because I'm popping. And that's how you have to think about a lot of things, because you do need that level of confidence. Otherwise, you might not succeed. You have to believe in yourself, because the person next to you might not. Don't ever doubt yourself. You can juggle plenty of different things. Whatever you set your mind to, you literally can do it. That's not just a cheesy saying. It's the truth. Another thing that you want to do is land an internship as soon as possible. Do your best to apply. And not only do you want to apply for internships in your field of study, you want to apply for internships outside of that, because I've met people who have taken on internships in their field of study, and it turned out that they actually felt, wow, I can't do this for the rest of my life. Maybe this is not something that I want to study. Maybe this is not a career that I want to get into. And then there were people who have taken on internships outside of their field of study who actually loved what they were doing and decided to go on a different career path. So it would definitely benefit you to get into whatever internship you can early on to see how it works for you. Now, when it comes to your professors, kiss that ass, okay? It can only benefit you in the end. Some professors don't care. Others, they might bump you up that extra point. If you have an 89, they might bump you to a 90 if they like you and you were kissing ass. You also want to participate as much as possible in class, whether you know the answer or not. Just talk so that that professor sees you. They see that you're here, they see that you are doing your best, and they see that you are participating. That counts in the end too. That could be the difference between a C and a B. While we're discussing professors, let's address something here. You may encounter a rude or disrespectful professor at one point or another. We all have. What you should not do is tolerate it. I know you think your grade is in jeopardy. Guess what? You can take the class again next semester, or you can switch out your professor. What you need to do if you encounter a disrespectful professor is handle it. Either go to someone higher up, or you curse them the fuck out in the classiest way possible. That's what I would do. A little bit of both. Because you shouldn't tolerate certain things. I've met people who have let things from sexual harassment to racial slurs slide with their professors because they felt like they couldn't do anything about it. You wouldn't let it slide with any random on the street, so don't let it slide with your professors. You do not have to tolerate disrespect from anyone. There's always an option. If you don't know what your options are, ask someone higher up. They'll handle it for you. Point blank, don't tolerate disrespect. That's all. I've seen too many instances, and there's always something to be done about it. So do something. Don't sit on your ass and allow it to happen, because all they're going to do is continue to do it. Moving on, let's talk about that refund check. I just got mine. Did you get yours? Okay, I know when you get that extra money in your refund check, you're like, oh my gosh, I can go shopping. I can spend my money on Fashion Nova. I can spend my money on a new Louis belt or MCM bag. No, that's not what they gave you the money for. But who really cares about what they gave you the money for? The real reason you should save the money is because you never know when an emergency may come up. I spent my money multiple times, and when an emergency came up and I needed a little extra cash, I didn't have it because I bought some new shoes or a new jacket. I don't know if I should be saying this to you guys. I don't know who's watching, but yeah, don't do it. You might need that money in the end, and you won't have it because you spend it on something stupid. You could do without those Jordans or that new purse. I promise you can do it. If you can't make the money at work and buy it yourself, don't do it with your refund check, bum. I'm talking to myself too. I was acting like a bum spending that money. And while we're on the topic of saving money, you might not want to go to your student health center. They rack up charges for every little thing. They're going to charge you $12 for this, $3 for that, $5 for this. The next thing you know, you got $100 worth of charges, and you thought that your visit fee was only $20. Yeah, that's how they get you. Don't do it. I have like $65 that I owe to them that I'm never paying because y'all should have told me ahead of time that one little needle cost $3 and one little fill up cost $20. You should have warned me, but you didn't, so now you're not getting paid. But yeah, if you want to save money, just don't go to them. If you have insurance, take your ass to the ER or to your doctor back at home. Do what you gotta do to not spend unnecessary money. They use any excuse to get money out of you. What's new? So remember my number 1 rule? No dating at your university? Well, here's my number 2 that I almost forgot, but it's a big one. Don't date Greeks. Oh my gosh, don't do it. Especially, you know what? I'm going to single out Westchester University frats. If you're coming here, don't do it. Stay away from them. They are messier than a lot of these females. They are messy, okay? But I'm not going to get into it. Here's my thing. I didn't tell you guys before I started this video, but this is how my whole channel is going to be. I don't have much of a filter. I'm going to say what I have to say. I made this video to warn people about things that I wish people warned me about. These Greeks are one of them. What you gonna do? So moving on to a more serious topic, depression. Plenty of college students struggle with this, and a lot of times they don't want to discuss it with anyone. They're ashamed, or they don't want to talk about it. Now, when I came in my freshman year, I believe 2 different people committed suicide, which was really scary actually, because you wonder what were they going through, or why didn't anyone realize what was going on? Could they have gotten help, you know? But 9 times out of 10, people are walking around and you have no clue what they're going through. So if you are one of those people, I definitely recommend that you seek help in some way, shape, or form. I know a lot of times you don't want to talk to a stranger and tell them your deepest, darkest secrets. And you don't have to, as long as you tell someone what's going on, because college is extremely stressful and it can take a toll on you mentally. I know from experience. last year I had a bit of a meltdown, and I've been struggling with depression since junior year of high school, off and on. I won't preach and tell you that you should or have to go to therapy, because I haven't really done it consistently myself, but your best bet is to do so. School can get hectic. It can be one of the most stressful things you've had to deal with. You want to start to get some help before it starts to affect your schoolwork and how you function day to day and your personal relationships, because that is what the result will be. Even if you don't hurt yourself physically, you're going to hurt yourself in many other ways, trust me. So please, please, please get the help, or, talk to a close friend, vent to someone that you trust if you are starting to experience symptoms of depression. And if you're coming into college with a history of depression or anxiety, or both, like in my case, you want to mentally prepare yourself, because college is only going to make that worse. So definitely take that into consideration. I just want you guys to remember that college years are the time to build, mature, and get to know yourself a little better. You want to live in the moment and enjoy yourself, because you can't get these years back. Just don't lose sight of what you came here for. You came here to receive an education, achieve your goals, right? You want a pop-in career, right? That's what I want. You want a pop-in salary, right? That's what I want. So don't focus on the little things. Focus on what's important. Get in and get out. So that concludes our topic video for today on college life. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I almost forgot. Do you guys like my hat? Well, I purchased it from Boss Stop Apparel. If you want to check out their Instagram, it's BOSSED3_UP. Make sure you guys check them out if you get a chance, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Please, I want your guys' feedback. I'm like waiting for it. I'm excited to hear it. Don't be mean to me though, guys. You guys can be pretty cruel sometimes. But if you guys have any suggestions, any topics you want me to talk about in my next video, feel free to drop them in the comment section. Again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.